There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle.
So, truth is the story of insecurity and how it doesn't grow naturally like beauty. It's the battle that exists to ignore these wounding and fake words of insecurity. The song empowers women to overcome these false claims and listen to one thing: truth.
Well, good evening. Welcome again. My name is Miss Hurley. I'm the proud conductor of these wonderful singers you're hearing tonight, and we couldn't be more excited to be singing for you and sharing our semester's work with you. The last group you just heard was our women's choir. They meet third period daily, and they have been growing in numbers and confidence the last several years, and I'm proud to say that this year I took them and put them in front of a panel of adjudicators at KMEA just a few short weeks ago, and for the first time in my history, which is year 16, I know I've been doing this a while, we got straight distinguished ratings from all of the judges, and that was our women's choir. It has been a dream of mine for the past several years. I've always had an auditioned mixed group, but I get often asked to go and work with honor choirs and female honor choirs specifically, and I just have a passion for that. And so I'm really excited. Next year, our women's choir is going to be auditioned. They've already done that, so we're going to have a women's chorale and choristers, and then we will still have our beginning mixed, come one, come all, anybody can be in it. I want to take a minute and just really quickly introduce a few women that have just been absolutely paramount to our success. The first one is my student teacher from Morehead State University, Miss Ashlyn Denny. Yes, right here. Would you give her a warm round of applause? Miss Denny has been awesome. So she has been split this semester between the high school and then she is just wrapping up middle school. Literally is driving to Morehead tonight to wrap up all of the graduation stuff and then heads back across the state line into Ohio where she hails from. And we wish her nothing but the best. She's already got several interviews lined up and we just couldn't be more excited. We have a gift for you, Miss Denny, before you leave tonight, if you would make sure you see me. The next lady I'd like to make sure I take time to recognize is our phenomenal accompanist, Miss Sulu Smith. You've already heard her at the keyboard, yes? She makes our choirs wonderful. She makes me a better teacher. And for those of you that are from this area, you may recognize her name. She has recently retired from Anderson County High School after 20 plus years there. She was the choral director there. And small world, but a former Franklin County alumnus, Miss Carrie Aristia, has now filled her shoes, and she now teaches at Anderson County High School as the choir director. So we're keeping it all in the family, and we got Miss Smith here to help us as well. Miss Smith, we also have some flowers at the end of the evening for you, to a small token of our immense gratitude. So probably the group, and don't be offended, choirs, but the group that I'm probably the most proud of are these gentlemen behind me. So this is Come One, Come All. Anybody can be in it. They will tell you the first semester, we're still dealing with voice change with some of my 9th and 10th grade voices. My basses and my tenors that are seniors would also say I'm still working through the voice change. We have embraced that. But they have come so far, and I'm so excited. If you were here for our fall concert, I can't wait for you to hear them tonight. So this is our beginning men's choir.
Around this joyful ring, there's heart and voices. talk about the man of soul. But there's none like the good old Joshua at the Battle of Jericho. Joshua at the Battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua at the Battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling, the walls came tumbling, and the walls came tumbling, and the walls came tumbling to the walls of Jericho. He marched with the Spirit hand. Go, go, and ram for Joshua cried, 'cause the battle is in my hands. And the walls came tumbling, and the walls came tumbling, and the walls came tumbling. The banshees' horns began to blow, the trumpets joined the sound. Joshua cried for the people to shout, and the walls came tumbling down, 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 tumbling down. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Joshua fought the battle of Jericho. Then the walls came tumbling, tumbling down, down, tumbling down, down, tumbling down, down, tumbling, tumbling down. They came a-tumbling, and the walls came tumbling down.
When the waves roll on over the waters and the ocean cries, we look to our sons and daughters to explain our lives, as if a child could tell us why.
As sure as the sun rises, sure as the sea, sure as the wind in the tree, we rise again in the faces of
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Whoa, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Whoa, glory.
One day, when the glory comes, it'll be ours, it will be ours. Oh, one day. Oh, glory. Now the war is not over, victory isn't won.
But we'll fight on to the finish, and then when it's all done,
Now the war is not over, victory isn't won.
but we'll fight on to the finish, and then when it's all done, we'll cry glory, oh glory, we'll cry glory, oh glory, whoa.
Hands to the heavens, no man, no weapon. Formed against, yes, glory is destined. Every day, women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is like religion to us. Justice is just a position in us.
Justice for all, just ain't specific enough. One son died, the spirit is revisiting us. True and living in us. Resistance is us. That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands up. When it go down, we woman and man up.
They say, stay down.
And we stand up. Shots, we on the ground, the camera panned up. King pointed to the mountaintop, and we ran up.
One day, when the glory comes,
When the glory
it will
comes,
be ours.
it will be
It will
ours.
be ours.
It will be ours.
Whoa, one day. Whoa, glory. Now the war is not over, victory isn't won, but we'll fight on to the finish, and then when it's all done. Now the war is not over, victory isn't won, but we'll fight on to the finish, and then when it's all done. Now the war is not over, victory isn't won, but we'll fight on to the finish, and then when it's all done. Now the war is not over,
So that was super fun. The first time we got to practice that all together was at like 6:40-ish today, this evening. So it's super fun to kind of have a vision in your head, and it's like, guys, I think this is going to be really good. I think it's going to be good, and then I never get to practice them together, all together, because that was choristers, men, plus second period. So thank you so much for that applause. Super proud of that, men. Way to own it. Proud of that. In the same sentiment, that women's ensemble that we heard to open the program, again, we had not rehearsed that until about 6:05 this evening, all together, all 80 women or so. So that was really a neat opportunity as well. Thank you for trusting me on that. I'd like to introduce our after-school ensembles. These ensembles meet at different times throughout the week after school. So these are clubs, extracurriculars, if you will. These are just the kids auditioning and wanting to spend even more time in the classroom, the choir classroom, than they already do. The three that you will hear, so this is our flockapellas. They rehearse on Wednesdays. The neat thing about this group is that they are student run. So Mr. Trey Taylor is our student director. He, yes. He rehearses the group, he finds the music for the group, he paces rehearsal, he plays the piano for the rehearsal. He is the complete package, and he is going to be sorely missed next year. The other talent that he has that I do not possess any kind of sense is arranging music. And so he has the second piece that they are going to perform tonight is a Miley Cyrus tune that he heard and then wrote his own arrangement of that tune. So this is his music on paper. He's got it, maybe, who knows, maybe one day published. Don't forget us when you get famous. But it's probably one of the best student arrangements that we've ever had here with flockapellas, and I've had some awesome leaders. Then we'll move into our women's choir, or after-school women's ensemble, and then chamber choir, and then we will conclude this next little set with our advanced men. So enjoy these kind of small snippets. As this is occurring, we're going to take a love offering. Our offering for this love offering, again, one of my philosophies is that I want every concert to be free. I don't think it's fair to charge you to attend your student's graded performance. It just kind of goes against my nature. I will tell you a lot of other surrounding high schools do charge. I won't go there. But it does take money to do these things. To take a bus to Lexington and back costs me a lot of money. To order music, one new piece of music runs me about $125. Just one piece of music for every kid to have a piece of music. So it's the one thing that hasn't been taken over by technology yet, and I'm grateful for that. But if you are able to give, we appreciate anything and everything you may have. If you want to write a check just to the FCHS choirs, again, sit back and relax, our after-school ensembles.
One, two, three, four. I hear the drums echo in the night, but she hears only whispers in some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some long-forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, "Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more can ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. It's gonna take some time to do the things we never had."
The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, as sure as as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become.
Oh, it's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. It's gonna take some time to do the things we never had. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa.
I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa. It's gonna take some time to do the things we never have.
See it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain, I'm always gonna wanna make it move, always gonna be an uphill battle, sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's
uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Yeah. Keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, keep the faith. It's all about the climb. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose.
Go out and tell our story. Let it echo far and wide. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. How justice was our battle and how justice was denied. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. And say to those who blame us for the way we chose to fight, that sometimes there are battles that are more than black and white. And I could not put down my sword when justice was my right. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. Go out and tell our story to your daughters and your sons. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. And tell them in our struggles we were not the only ones. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. Your sword can be a sermon or the power of the pen. Teach every child to raise his voice, and then, my brothers, then will justice be demanded by 10 million try, Lord, if we try. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better
take good care of me. I'm a poor, lonesome cowboy. I'm a poor, lonesome cowboy. I'm a poor, lonesome cowboy, and a long way from home. I ain't got no sister. I ain't got no brother. No sister and no brother to ride the range with me. I'm a poor, lonesome cowboy. I'm a poor, lonesome cowboy. I'm a poor, lonesome cowboy, and a long way from home.
Well, this next song is a serenade. And for those of y'all who know what a serenade is, a serenade always needs a lovely lady to serenade. So we actually have a lovely lady in mind, and she's in the audience, so if you'll excuse me.
Here, smile. Oh boy.
My funny Valentine, I know what's on your mind, and I know that you cry sometimes. Oh, baby, it's all in your head. Do you remember what I said when we sat there on your bed? Oh, bum 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 bum. Never gonna tell you lies. I'll always stand by your side. So when you gonna realize I'm never gonna say goodbye. I'm never gonna say goodbye. 'Cause baby, you're my Valentine. Oh baby, if you knew I would do anything for you, even when I'm old and blue. Ooh, gonna prove it every day, all night in every way. Gonna show you what I say is true.
Never gonna tell you lies. I'll always stand by your side. So when you're gonna realize I'm never gonna say goodbye. I'm never gonna say goodbye. 'Cause baby, you're my Valentine. Valentine, Valentine, Valentine. 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 Yeah, that I'm never gonna tell you lies. Always stand by your side. Never gonna say goodbye. Valentine, Valentine, Valentine. Baby, you're my Valentine. Valentine, Valentine, Valentine. Baby, you're my Valentine.
So we have reached the portion of the concert that has become a tradition where I allow our senior or seniors, in this case, that have made All-State all 4 years, a chance to sing a solo. For the first time in my history of teaching, we have 4 gentlemen this year that have been selected for All-State Choir all 4 years of high school. So I'm going to introduce them really quickly, but it's a huge honor. So would you give them a round of applause first? They were selected to All-State as freshmen, junior high process, and then they were selected to senior high All-State KMEA sophomores, juniors, and senior year. And that's a huge accomplishment, and so I'm super proud of all of them. Singing this song, this has actually become the senior song, so if you're at graduation, you're going to hear it again. But this is a James Taylor hit called That Lonesome Road, and it's arranged by Kirby Shaw, featuring Cody Sullivan on bass 2, Trey Taylor on baritone, Grayson Thurman on tenor 2, and Alex Winters on tenor 1.
One, two, ready. Walk down that lonesome road all by yourself. Don't turn your head back over your shoulder. And only stop to rest yourself when the silver moon is shining high above the trees. If I had stopped to listen once or twice, if I had closed my mouth and opened my eyes, if I had cooled my head night. Carry on.
Carry on.
Do, It doesn't save you from your troubled mind. Walk down that lonesome road all by yourself. Don't turn your head back over your shoulder, and only stop to rest yourself when the silver moon is shining high above the trees.
A couple of last announcements for the evening. And again, those of you that are here are like, whoo, I'm glad I didn't have to listen to 4 solos, but I'm telling you, they sound amazing. And I'll make a shameless plug. You can hear a lot of them Monday night at 6 o'clock at our individual vocal study, our voice studio class recital. It's at First United Methodist Church. They have phenomenal voices, and I want to take just a minute to recognize a few more of them as well. Really quickly before I forget, so we have our recital at 6 o'clock on Monday, and again, it's all solos, mostly musical theater, duets, and then right after that, upstairs at Asbury Hall Methodist Church, and again, all of this is in your program, page 4, I think, maybe page 3, is the banquet, and we will celebrate all of our seniors. Every student gets a participation certificate. All state awards are given out, cords are given out, Letterman bars are given out, so it's a really awesome evening to just celebrate our students and their successes throughout the year. But I just want to take a minute and recognize 3 seniors specifically. My goal as a teacher, as a choral teacher, is never that students are going to major in music. That is not my goal as their teacher. My goal as their choral teacher is that they become more aware of the world and that they get to use music, hopefully, to make that world a better place. That is my mantra. That is my simple philosophy of teaching. But occasionally, I will have students that decide that the next chapter of their life is going to be music involved, and to the point that they decide in the fall semester to start auditioning at those schools that they are seeking scholarship from. And I'm really proud to say, again, a record number of scholarship monies that have rolled in. So can I have Stephen Golson and Trey Taylor and Grayson up here to join me? Yes, come on up. I'll start with Stephen in the middle. Stephen was offered scholarship money to go sing at Eastern Kentucky University, but has decided to accept the scholarship offers to also play baseball and sing at the University of the Cumberlands. And his plan now is to pursue a minor in music and worship, probably an associate's degree. By the time he's done with the minor, he might as well go on and get the extra little degree. But he leads worship a lot at Forks of Elkhorn Baptist Church, and I'm super excited to see his next chapter. Trey Taylor on his left, you've heard his name several times. He was a GSA kid, and so as such, that opens a lot of scholarship opportunities for him, and he has decided to pursue a musical theater performance degree, possibly pursuing clarinet minor, maybe even some composition. I've already talked to the choir director. He's on her horizon as well. But he is heading to Northern Kentucky University, a very prestigious musical theater program, and he's getting a lot of money thrown his way to go pursue musical theater there, so we're super proud of him. Last but definitely not least, Grayson Thurman. He did several auditions around the area. Center and Transy offered him a lot of money to go sing. He also auditioned at MTSU, but has ultimately decided to follow his heart, and he is one of the few people that got accepted to the commercial music program at Belmont University in Nashville. And he was offered a lot of money to go there. So I'm super proud of these three. Again, money thrown their way just for music. So this is not Keys money. This is not you've got leadership in your school or Key Club funds or anything. This is just music scholarships thrown their way just shy of $600,000 the next 4 years. It's awesome. Their parents are thanking them, maybe me, but super proud of them. So again, the banquet, Ms. Hearn, our new Madam President, will be in the foyer taking those payments. It is catered, so we do need to have a head count. If you didn't bring your wallet or your checkbook or you already gave it as a donation, you can send money with your child tomorrow. We just need to have a head count for the caterer by tomorrow at lunch so she can get everything taken care of. I've been asked for all of the chorister seniors when you are finished this evening and we have made our exit for you to come back in quickly for a picture. I'm not sure what that's about, but I was just told to announce that for you. And last but not least, make sure you're keeping up to date with all of our events. Facebook page, we're getting ready to kick off our last fundraiser of the year. It's a silent auction for an evening getaway at the castle. Or if you don't want an evening getaway at the castle, you can use it for an event there or many of the summer concert series and things like that. So it's a $500 voucher. We're doing a silent auction for that. We're kicking that off tomorrow, our last moneymaker of the year. This is our choristers, super proud of them. I don't want to say it's become the expectation, but it has become norm that they go to assessment every single year and get straight distinguished ratings, and I'm not going to lower my bar for any of them. So that's what they did, and on top of that, a subset of this group went to Disney, and they also received straight superior ratings as well as a best in class in 2A division, and so I could not be more proud. Sit back and relax. This is our last set of the night, our choristers.
Only in sleep I see their faces, children I played with when I was a child. Louise comes back with her brown hair.
Sweet
says, I met their eyes and found them mild. Do they too dream of me? I wonder, and for them am I too a child? Am I a child? Am I a child? A child.
That song was about demons, and I translated it. So every choir has been telling this story of kind of life, and I attributed, no offense to my teenage daughter, almost teenage daughter here, but I attributed demon-like activity to adolescence. And so we told the story of the lullaby, and then we got to the craziness that is middle school and freshmen. And then we are moving now into, ironically, down by the riverside, where we just let all of it go and throw our cares away. So, ironic much. I hope the downpour is over and done with, maybe. We'll see. Hopefully we can sing louder.
Down by the riverside.
This program has been brought to you by Cable 10 Community Television as part of the Frankfort Plant Board.